Welcome to Tornado Time. THORNEWS has been saved, and you guys are the best. This warning goes out to people in southeastern Arkansas, northern Mississippi, and western and middle Tennessee until 3 a.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you have your times right, because time changed was the day before yesterday. I guess it was yesterday. So yeah, overall, we're looking at a cloudy situation that is covering half the United States, pretty much all of Canada, and then whatever countries are above that. Remember, we have our hurricane spot here. We got our volcanoes here. They have a whole lot of moisture streaming in. And you got a front behind a front that is causing all the tornadic, crazy upper atmospheric activity. How crazy is it? Boom. That's how aware you have to be. This was Louisiana earlier as tornadoes spun up rapidly. And then I guess got hit with a lens artifact and then started to die down. But we are going to be watching more pop-ups along the way. And as goes with atmospheric instability, you never know exactly where the tornado is going to pop up. So be mindful and have your head up and be aware. Looks like the worst is coming at the bottom here. But this storm is going to continue to move east through the night slowly and probably create some travel delays for people who are going to be voting tomorrow. All right. So here it drops the red out as soon as it's done, but I would guess we're going to see a few more tornadoes. It's been getting awfully tornado-y up near Boston and Vermont, places like that. At least more tornado-y than I can remember anywhere in the past. So just stay aware if that is your thing. What else we got here? So yeah, it's a system, and then we got a storm coming behind it, I do believe. And winter is coming, and I'm hearing rumors we're going to get a taste of it in the near future. All right, here we got Kirk Hinz, Bam Weather, Met _KHINZ, caught off guard by a level of cold coming, and now behind in the market. I'm not in the market, dude. Or winter business. We specialize in seeing patterns for the models. Well, good for you. As is in capitalism, if you want the good information, it usually comes with a price. That's why I'm amazing. Although I cost some money, but it takes very little compared to the pros. In my opinion, and my output is fantastic. And it's for everyone. Okay, Jack Sillen, who's always chilling. Storms continue to roll east. The strongest cell is just north of Monroe. No imminent tornado threat, but favorable conditions lie ahead, and by favorable he means deadly and dangerous possibly. Main wind producing line can be seen building back to the west. Eric Fisher going in on the winter thing, because weather Twitter is really obsessed with snow and freezing. Way more than heat, really. Euro Weekly show the major cold shot mid-month, giving way to milder times, late month and into December. Hey, that's what I said. The weather hopefully would calm down by the end of November. People would calm down by the end of November. We might start to have some fun again. Can you handle it? Are you ready for that? Yep, I'm going to have to start doing calisthenics and working on my cardio then. I'm a good dancer, but like at this rate, I could probably only dance for like 37 seconds and then I have to go sit down, catch my breath. Nobody wants that. All right. As Judah47 noted earlier, a strengthening PV may help this verify. Some follows some analogs as well. But if you notice how the cold spot almost reaches down into the volcano region, there is a weird relationship going on with volcanoes, freezing, and lightning, in my opinion. This, NASA, rain, tiny particles from smoke, dust, and sea salt are all around us. I love salt. They travel across the globe and act as seeds If you're a conspiracy theorist, you can say, hey, this is NASA's way of telling you you've all been nano-dusted. Yep, you've all been nano-dusted with explosive, destructive, tiny little dust particles. Congratulations. For water droplets that can influence storms, scientists monitor these particles called aerosols to study how they impact hurricane formation. Well, what do you know? The atmosphere is a dynamic process. It does crazy things and crazy patterns. Those almost look like planets in rotation. So, once again, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, you're on watch until 3 a.m. And anywhere in the general area, watch this storm, especially, who knows, it could flare up. We are under a KP6 geomagnetic storm right now. That was what I forgot to pull up. Dang me. Where a Earth-facing giant coronal hole has passed Earth, but the solar wind, which lags behind a few days, is hitting Earth now as we speak. I think it's down to KP4, but still, you get that increases the energy in the atmosphere and makes things a little bit windier and wackier. And then we have another coronal hole that's about to be facing us again. It's like a coronal hole after coronal hole. The sun is crazy, man. It's wild. It's like auroras all the time. Who don't love that? Especially if you're out there in places you can see them. Auroras seem so romantic to me. Yeah, it is cloudy as heck, man. Yeah, one front, follow another front. Ooh, I want to look at something. Sometimes my mind just goes all over the place. I think this is going to be important or interesting. Bear with me for a moment. Thank you. How are you doing? What are you wearing? I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt with socks. Fantastic. Fascinating. All right, here we go. We're going to temperature. Boom. And so, as you can see, here's where the heat is coming in. It's kind of where the hottest heat is meeting cool areas, I guess. And so as that, I guess it'll go depending on how the heat punches up and through. It's going to be a big battle between fire and ice. Winter and summer. As you can see, we get a bit of a heat up in Texas next week before the dip down of the cold, the frosty stuff. And I imagine the battle zones in between the heat and the cold will produce some rain, some lightning, some thunder, some wind, some rain. All right. Oh, double rain probably means flooding. So yeah, things are crazy. Here comes the big dip down. I gotta zoom out one more. I got my bad framing. You can't even see the dates. It's supposed to get better this as I do it more. Dang it. Wow, look at that weird line up the mountains. Did you see that? That was crazy. Yeah, the Earth's atmosphere is just fascinating. On almost every level, in my opinion. If you stayed this far, you might even agree. Did I mention you guys are awesome? Remember, a hallmark of Asteroid Fight Club is surviving. Whoa, it's going to get cold in Colorado. But it probably wouldn't be the first time I'd ever said that. And because of the air in Colorado, the cold is much more tolerable. There we go. We saw a bit of a dip down. It's always interesting how it switches. So that goes almost all the way into, I would guess we're going to see some wild weather then. You get freezy from San Angelo to Dallas, Lufkin, Alexandria. And this is, I don't know, 9 days away, which in models is like 10 lifetimes. And that would put all the rain and thunder over here. Oh yeah, the East Coast is going to continue to get pounded. Okay, so y'all stay on top of tornadoes and stuff, and I will be around. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. God bless everyone. Stay cool.